Short.
Which notice of file with the county clerk, posted in the vestibule of the county courthouse, as well as the county website, and since the courier plays in South Jersey Times on January 3rd, 2026.
Roll call.
Commissioner Connell.
Here.
Deputy Director Hibbert.
Yes.
Commissioner Grant. Commissioner Sylvia.
Here.
Commissioner Wayne.
Here.
Commissioner Bianca. Here. Director Marco.
Here. Any changes to the agenda?
No, Director, there are no changes.
And for a motion, minutes dated 15 and May 4th.
Second.
A motion and a second. Question? Roll call.
Commissioner Connell.
Yes, the April minutes, go to the May minutes.
Deputy Director Hibbert.
Yeah.
Commissioner Grant. Yes. Commissioner Sylvia.
Yes, the April minutes.
Commissioner Wayne.
Yes.
Commissioner Bianca.
Yes.
Director Marco.
Yes. Passes. Before we start anything, I'd like to take a moment, have a moment aside. We're gonna wait. Thank you. Reclamation. We had on the agenda this evening.
Yes. Stephen Rock, come on up. We're here tonight to recognize May's ALS Awareness Month. ALS is something that affects people through all walks of life, really not discriminatory in how it chooses to attack people's bodies. But while the body might be under attack, and so might also the mind, the spirit continues to fight on. And the families and the individuals who are in the battle face a long road, but together in partnership with the support groups that we make sure that people know that we see their battle, we see their fight, and to raise awareness and make sure individuals know that they are supported in Ulster County here to be in their corner. So if the clerk would please read the proclamation.
Proclamation recognizing May 2026 as ALS Awareness Month. Whereas ALS, commonly known as Lou Gehrig's disease, is a progressive neurodegenerative disorder that disrupts the brain's ability to communicate with muscles, resulting in increasing weakness and eventually paralysis. And whereas raising public awareness of ALS may contribute to earlier diagnosis, improved care for individuals living with the disease, and stronger support for research focused on developing effective treatments and ultimately a cure. And whereas the causes of ALS remain largely unknown and there is currently no cure, making clinical trials essential for advancing new therapies, improving quality of life, and supporting the development of assistive technologies for this affected. And whereas individuals living with ALS, along with their families, caretakers, healthcare professionals, and advocates, demonstrate extraordinary strength and resilience in the face of this devastating disease. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that I, Frank J. DeMarco, Director, behalf of 2026 Gloucester County Board of Commissioners, do hereby proclaim the month of May 2026 as ALS Awareness Month in Gloucester County, and encourage all residents to increase the understanding of ALS, support those affected, and participate in efforts that promote research, advocacy, and compassionate care.
Thank you so much. As a lifelong resident of Gloucester County, as a retired New Jersey State Trooper, I work in the county recognizing the month as ALS Awareness Month. When I retired, it wasn't something I planned on necessarily getting involved in, but obviously it's something that I'm quite involved with now. It doesn't discriminate, as the deputy director says. The average life expectancy after diagnosis is usually 2 to 5 years. with that, with research out there and monies that are becoming made available, AI and technology. We hope that we can accelerate things, cures, and hopefully life expectancy for individuals. So, I really appreciate, the mission. I don't think the deputy director sleeps because I reached out to him, he responded back and said, yes, if we're gonna get you on the agenda, and we're gonna have you here. So I really appreciate that. I appreciate everyone, obviously, the county recognized. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So,
All right, that concludes our ceremonial portion of the meeting.
Go, you want to say.
Anyone wishing to leave, feel free to leave.
Thanks again.
Okay, next one, public portion, member of the public wishing to address the board, may do so, everything recognized by the director. Speaker must state his or her name and address for the record. All persons recognized by the director must engage in respectful and police. Be civil, respectful, voluntary. All statements to the board, county commissioners, or other members of the county administration must be addressed to the director. Members of the public addressing the board shall be allotted for 5 minutes to address the members of the board, regardless of the number of issues to be addressed. Members of the public should be recognized only during the designated public portion segments. The director of the board will not answer to your allotted 5 minutes. The director speaker shall not be entitled to borrow time from the speaker. Please refrain from the meeting. Board will take under consideration all of this. That being said, motion to the public for agenda items.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion and a second. Question? Roll call.
Mr. Powell.
Yes.
Mr. Jefferson.
Yes.
Mr. Gatlin. Yes. Mr. Sylvia.
Yes.
Mr. Lee.
Yes.
Mr. Bianca.
Yes.
Mr. Marco.
Yes. This meeting is open to the public now. Anyone wishing to speak on agenda items only. Anyone wishing to speak, please come forward, raise your hand. Seeing no hand.
Motion closed. Second.
A motion and a second. Question? Roll call.
Mr. Powell.
Yes.
Deputy Director Jefferson.
Yes.
Mr. Gatlin. Yes. Mr. Sylvia.
Yes.
Mr. Lee.
Yes.
Mr. Bianca. Yes. Mr. Marco.
Yes, public portion is now closed. We have a very good meeting. As usual, we will, next meeting, all meetings, proceed with reading all resolutions by title only and looking to approve them. One motion for the part. I promise the Department of Immigration that I will let them resolution this evening.
A1, resolution appointing a member to the Housing Authority of the County of Gloucester. A2, resolution appointing a member to the Rutland College of South Jersey Board of Trustees. A3, resolution authorizing insertion of special items of revenue into the 2026 county budget pursuant to NJSA 48:4-87. A4, resolution authorizing a shared service agreement with the Gloucester County Improvement Authority. A5, resolution authorizing a contract with Chance McCann from March 5th, 2026 to March 4th, 2027, in an amount not to exceed $50,000. A6, resolution authorizing contracts with Penn Veterinary Supplies in an amount not to exceed $95,000. MedFirst Healthcare Supply in an amount not to exceed $15,000, and Noble OTC in an amount not to exceed $15,000 for the supply and delivery of medical supplies from May 13, 2026 to May 12, 2027. A7, resolution authorizing a contract with election systems and software for $95,960. A8, resolution appointing a contract with Stephen W. Bartel, MAI, from April 15, 2026 to April 14, 2027, and the amount not to exceed $40,000. A9, resolution authorizing and confirming settlement of state tax court tax appeals A10, resolution authorizing a shared service agreement with the county of Atlantic for the housing of Gloucester County Community on an emergency basis. And A11, resolution authorizing a memorandum of understanding with the county of Morris to provide custody of and house of Gloucester County juvenile placed at the Morris County Juvenile Detention Center.
Who's taking us to the left?
No, but I. You know, I didn't say
What?
very interesting. But
A5. Is. Show when we're treated, correct? Is that a time with the conflict of interest?
I didn't hear you. Why about?
We work somewhere in Ethan and.
It's not.
You're seeing from what?
He's in justice for employee.
It's just happening from actually doing the work.
It's professional ethics.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Roll.
Commissioner Thomas.
I will be doing to A1, 2, 4, 5, yes, but I.
Deputy Director.
Yes.
Commissioner Beck. Yes. Mr. Sylvia.
No, A4, A5, but this to us.
Commissioner Wayne.
I will abstain on the five. Yes to that.
Commissioner Bianca.
Yes.
Sergeant Mark.
Yes. Motion passes. Deputy Director.
Yes, I present resolution to board's consideration of report.
One, resolution authorizing an application and acceptance of funds from the New Jersey Department of Health regarding the raising of program grants for $10,798 for the term July 1, 2026 to June 30, 2027. B2, resolution authorizing an application and acceptance of funds from the New Jersey Department of Health regarding the local court capacity for public health emergency preparedness program grant for $287,621 for the term July 1, 2026 to June 30, 2027. B3, resolution authorizing an application and acceptance of funds from the New Jersey Department of Health regarding the overdose fatality emergency grant for $75,000 for the term July 1, 2026 June 30, 2027. B4, resolution authorizing the agreement and application and acceptance of funds for the New Jersey Department of Human Services regarding the Personal Assistance Services Program for the term July 1, 2026 to June 30, 2027 in an amount of $25,740. B5, resolution authorizing an application and acceptance of funding from the No Wrongdoer Pilot Program in the amount of $120,300 for the term April 1, 2026 to June 30, 2026. B6, resolution authorizing approval of the non-matchable system payments required to be made by the state of New Jersey from June 1, 2026 to May 31, 2027 in an amount not to exceed $300,000. B7, resolution authorizing a contract with Vision Media Marketing from May 13, 2026 to September 29, 2026 in an amount not to exceed $45,000. B8, resolution authorizing the acceptance of the 2026 Juvenile Defense Alternative Initiative Innovation Grant from the state of New Jersey Department of Law and Public Safety Juvenile Justice Commission from January 1, 2026 to December 31, 2026 in the total amount of $120,000. B9, resolution authorizing an application for state fiscal year 2027 round 13 job access reverse commute grant from the New Jersey Transit for $90,000 with an in-kind match of $90,000 for a total program amount of $180,000 from July 1, 2026 to June 30, 2027. B10, resolution authorizing the purchase from Turf Equipment Supply Company for $7,788.87.
Moving on to consent.
Second.
Motion and a second. Question? Roll call.
Mr. Thomas.
Yes.
Deputy Director.
Yes.
Mr. Beckman. Yes. Mr. DeSilva.
Yes.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes.
Mr. Bianca.
Yes.
Mark Bidart.
Abstain on B9, yes. Motion passes. Anything you'd like to add?
Yes, Clerk, the May 4th, the special meeting, I was not present, so I'd like to abstain on those minutes, or the minutes were earlier, as I was still out of breath when I was there, so I apologize. And I just want to thank our Division of Senior Services. We held our annual spring health and fitness events. One at Massic Westboro, one at Sapphire Raid since our last gathering. So I just want to say, thank Eric Fisher and his team to continue to engage our seniors, make sure they are active, healthy, and have access to all our community partners. So everything was even in shop, and that's all I have, Mr. Director. Thank you.
That may be different. We're all in hold mode, they can come up those steps.
I may get there, right from.
Next, Department of Public Safety, better repair.
I have on resolutions for board consideration.
C1, resolution authorizing a one-year extension to the contract with Provider Technology doing business as Represent from May 11th, 2026 to May 10th, 2027, in an amount not to exceed $375,000. C2, resolution authorizing a purchase from Motorola Solutions, Inc., care of Wireless Electronics, Inc., GSA contract for $50,763. C3, resolution authorizing a purchase from Motorola Solutions, Inc., care of Wireless Electronics, state contract for $29,396.10. C4, resolution authorizing a contract for University Healthcare doing business as Cooper University Hospital, Division of CMS Disaster Meds from March 1, 2026 to February 28, 2027, and not to exceed $900,000. C5, resolution authorizing the purchase from Motorola Solutions, Inc., via state contract from January 1, 2026 to December 31, 2026 for $634,104. C6, resolution authorizing a contract with Georgia FedEx for $244,301. C7, resolution authorizing the purchase from Universal Industries of North America for $280,300.46. C8, resolution authorizing the acceptance of the Public Facility Improvements 2026 grant for the state of New Jersey Department of Community Affairs in an amount of $1,700,000 with the funding period from October 1, 2025 through December 31, 2028. And C9, resolution authorizing an amended application into the New Jersey Department of Health for the Rural Health Transformation Program 2026.
Thank you. I have a motion to approve C1 and C9.
Motion and a second. Question? Roll call.
Commissioner Connell,
Yes.
Supervisor Jackson,
Yes.
Mr. Gabbard, Mr. DeSilva,
Yes.
Mr. Bean,
Yes.
Mr. Van,
Yes.
Dr. Burke,
Yes, motion passes. Anything you'd like to add?
I think it is not.
Right, thank you. Next, Department of Education, Economic Development, Commissioner Dettino.
Thank you, Director. I do not have any information on this people.
Look at, again, next Department of Law and Justice, Commissioner Silver.
Thank you, Mr. Director. I have 6 resolutions for the board's consideration.
E1, resolution authorizing an application and acceptance of funds from the New Jersey Department of Law and Public Safety regarding the comprehensive traffic safety program grant for $142,500 for the term October 1, 2026 to September 30, 2027. E2, resolution authorizing an application and acceptance of funds from the New Jersey Department of Law and Public Safety regarding the distracted driving crackdown grant for $106,750 for the term October 1, 2026 to September 30, 2027. E3, resolution authorizing an application and acceptance of funds for the New Jersey Department of Law and Public Safety regarding the DUI sobriety checkpoint saturation control grant for $200,000 for the term October 1, 2026 to September 30, 2027. E4, resolution authorizing an application and acceptance of funds from the New Jersey Department of Law and Public Safety regarding the occupant protection child passenger safety grant for $64,500 for the term October 1, 2026 to September 30, 2027. E5, resolution authorizing a contract to Celebrate Inc. from May 20, 2026 to May 19, 2027 for $31,203.24. And E6, resolution authorizing purchases of software house international via Sourcewell National Fiber Pricing System from June 22nd, 2026 to June 21st, 2027 for a total amount of $25,061.22.
Make a motion to approve E136.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Question? Roll call.
Commissioner Bond,
Yes.
Director Jefferson.
Yeah.
Mr. Gabbard. Mr. DeSilva.
Yes.
Mr. White.
Yes.
Mr. Bianca.
Yes.
Dr. Demar.
Yes, motion passed. Anything you would like that? So,
Yeah. Johnson, thank you. Set of resolutions. I would assume Prosecutor Johns is available for questions if need be. Yes. So thank you.
take no question. Next. Department of Public Works, Land and Property, Commissioner White.
Thank you, Mr. Director. I have 7 items on the agenda for the board's consideration. I have 30.
F one, resolution authorizing the jurisdictional agreement with the township of Bedford regarding Bridge 3K3, known as engineering project 17-16 FA. F two, resolution authorizing change order number 1, final to increase the contract with South State regarding engineering project 21-13. F three, resolution authorizing a contract with Utility Ford Inc. from May 13, 2026 to May 12, 2028, in an amount not to exceed $90,000 per year. F four, resolution clarifying the project number relative to the concurrence with GCIA resolution number 190-24 regarding the Falls Road Marine Terminal. F five, resolution of concurrence by the county for the township of Mansfield designating bus stops along Main Street, CR 553A. F six, resolution authorizing extending the contract with AC Schultz Inc. from May 13, 2026 to May 12, 2028, in an amount not to exceed $60,000 per year. And F seven, resolution authorizing a contract with Marina General Construction from May 13, 2026 to May 12, 2028, in an amount not to exceed $1,450,000 per year.
So moved.
Guard,
I have a motion and a second. Question?
Question. I have a question about F7. Is Marina General Construction listed as the blue one? Because it's-
yeah, it's listed for conditions. Signed with some grants. He says it's not on the- And this is not the first time that critical business, we probably been in business.
Alright.
I don't know the word.
And he's also one, does he have also one of the construction group deals?
Yes, it is.
Isn't that kind of a little bit of conflict involved?
That's it. Easy.
Like I said, going forward, if he had anything that I was looking to keep that from saying.
Okay.
Right? We roll call.
Commissioner Connell,
Do they have somebody extra rest?
Deputy Director Johnson,
Yeah.
Commissioner Gecko. Yes. Commissioner DeSilvia,
No to F7, yes to the rest.
Commissioner Ryan,
Yes.
Commissioner Gonto. Yes. Director Marco.
Yes. Passes. If you want to add it.
No,
Next, public government revenues, Commissioner Cotwell.
Thank you, Mr. Director.
Okay, on, any old business? Any new business?
New business. I would like to make a motion to renew the, motion introduced by Commissioner Conwell on the April 15th meeting concerning the, non-binding referendum question regarding the CCO.
Motion, a second. Roll call.
Commissioner Connell,
Yes.
Deputy Director Jefferson,
no,
Commissioner Gecko. Commissioner DeSilvia,
Yes.
Commissioner Ryan,
No.
Commissioner Bianca.
No.
Director Marco.
No. Next. Okay. We have nothing else for new business. All right, public portion, need a. For public.
so maybe,
Have a motion and a second. Question? Roll call.
Commissioner Connell,
yes,
Deputy Director Jefferson,
yes,
Commissioner Gecko. Yes. Commissioner DeSilvia,
Yes.
Commissioner Ryan,
Yes.
Commissioner Bianca.
Yes.
Director Marco.
Yes. We're now open to the public. Raise your hand, come forward. Any?
It's on.
Can you hear me?
no, yes, it was good.
I can come down. I only have one issue.
Say thing.
I think you all know that I'm very concerned about the library.
And where you live? Where you live?
Anthony Alberio, 522 Delaware Street, Woodbury.
Thank you.
I am one of the group that does a lot of research on the library, and the research that we do. The issues and the points that the New Jersey Transit and the Delaware Regional Port Authority will not tell you. And if you ask them a question,
about that particular point, they will, and they will not answer that question because it's not convenient. But I'm gonna clearly clarify one issue tonight. At the last meeting, after the meeting, and I was walking out with the family, Mr. Sweeney stopped me and said, you know, you represent the people, you tell the people the wrong thing. I said, what are you talking about? He said, no, the light rail when it goes through the crossing, it doesn't sound like horn, it really said bell. Wow. I didn't get a chance to correct him because he was in a hurry. So there was a lady with him, and she was pulling him away. So I'm gonna correct him tonight. Here's the fact. When the light rail goes through a town like Roswell City or Camden, it acts like a tram. It acts like a trolley. And it means bell. Every other place it acts very same and it drones the horn. The horns are the loudest sound anywhere. In the trains and the ships. Let me repeat again. Any other place where the light rail does not act like a trolley, it sounds a horn. Now, I'm thinking, if Mr. Sweeney doesn't understand it or doesn't know this, perhaps none of you guys know it. So, I'm giving this information mainly to the sanitation chairman, so that when people ask you the question about the light rail and the sound, at least you can tell them exactly what the point is. Bell, and then when they act like a solid, and don't horns when they act like a thank
Sure. It's a light rail.
you.
It's not a train. Ring bells, there's plenty of videos. If you go to Camden, you can hear it as they pull out of the station. So, this is,
You're wrong.
I'm correct,
No,
and
we're not.
plenty of shelf, so you can say whatever you want. They are not Amtrak horns, the bells. Plenty of examples to show.
It's from here. I have videos of the river line. And, one thing that Mr. Leary said he wasn't 100% correct. There are two places where they ring bells on the river line. That's in Camden, when it's on the road, when the tracks are on the road, just like a trolley. The speed is limited. They're only allowed to go 15 miles an hour, so that if they have to stop, they could. When it's going between stations or when they're going across, the other place is Burlington. Burlington is actually on the road. Burlington is the place where more accidents occur on the river line than anywhere else. But when they're going between, they're going 65 miles an hour. They can't stop their crossing, and they blow their horns with the Federal Railroad Administration. That's the policy. You have to blow your horns 4 times when you get to within a quarter mile of the tracks. And I can I'll send the videos that we took, videos that are on the internet, and that the horns were a problem. Now, when the Port Authority did their study for noise, they had to analyze the noise that the light rail would make. They didn't include the horn. The loudest part of the train, they didn't include that. And those horns are 110 decibels. If you stood next to the front of a train, a locomotive, when it's at that off, it would definitely be permanent. So I can say, without equivocation, that on the river line today, they use their horns. And I'm also sending an article from the 2016 Philadelphia Inquirer, and it was called "The Rattle of the Rails," and it it told the story of many people along the river line who left their houses because they couldn't sell them because of complaints. So Philadelphia Inquirer and I tell you that this ordinance need to be advised. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else who can speak? State your name.
Anna Jordan, 419, Brother Equity here. I'll just go off of what they said, that if you look at the environmental impact statement, that one states in there that they have to provide that flow warrant at the intersections. Unless there is a, what's it called,
Quiet.
the quiet. zone. When costs a lot of money, and a lot of the options are not gonna be. So, so my other thing is that Woodbury, just this past Sunday, had one of our homeless individuals, shot by bow and arrow. He luckily survived, was released from the hospital today. I know we have commissioners that are in charge of the social services of this. And I talked to Woodbury at another council meeting where when we had the whole snap and all that, they were just, we don't have any, warming stations in Woodbury, we have no more homeless shelters in Woodbury. There's even people out there that say that we do not have homeless people in Gloucester County. I know in 2025, there was over $440,000 related budget for the homeless. So my thing is, what are we doing for the homeless? And did Woodbury reach out to the commissioners that were involved in this? And, like, what resources are you doing for our homeless in Gloucester County?
For social services. You're finished with your questions?
Well, for that,
No.
for that part.
Give me all your questions.
Well, for that, okay, so for that, that's just for the homeless. And then my other thing is, we have a commissioner, Tom Bianco, who is on the Development of Education and Economic Development. And he was just recently appointed Economic Development Representative for Woodbury. So my question is how does the county ensure that there is no conflict of interest with the city commissioner serving as economic role? And was council and the ethic board involved reviewing this before he was hired? Because this is a big conflict of interest if he's gonna be in charge of budgeting for Woodbury. That's part of Gloucester County.
Any other questions?
Those are it.
Okay. Well, obviously you would abstain from anything doing with Woodbury when it comes to funding decisions. But I'd like to bring up Katie Doyle to tell you what the county does do for the homeless.
I work as Gloucester County Division of Social Services, under Commissioner Jefferson. Gloucester County does have homeless programs. Social Services administers the emergency assistance program for the state of New Jersey. So we do, the homeless come in for them every day, they call our office. We do everything in our power to connect them to services. Unfortunately, there is a population of homeless, not just in Gloucester County, but across the state that don't want these services. They don't want our help. They choose to remain homeless in their homeless communities. This winter, Gloucester County opened a warming center in our Clayton facility. We averaged 20 to 30 homeless clients a night when COBLA was called. They received, also our social workers were down at the Clayton building. Senda, our mental health provider was at the building. We had health services. They received food, clothing. They had cots to sleep. This was a very cold winter and we were there every night for this population and they utilized the warming center. Not sure what else. I'll be glad to speak with you if you want to hear more about our programs.
Do you know if anybody reached out to this individual while he was in the hospital? Sorry.
I'm not permitted to talk about any of our clients.
you have questions?
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll be glad
Okay.
to talk to you.
Thank you.
You. Anyone else wishing to speak? There you go, man.
Motion to close? Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call.
Commissioner Conlon.
Yes.
Member Director.
Yes.
Mr. Castelli. Commissioner Spillier.
Yes.
Mr. Ryan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Passes.
No. Second.
Maybe daddy could speak.
Well,
Is your the dad?
Yes.
Mr. Castelli.
Yes.
Mr. Ryan.
Yes.
Mr. Bianca.
Yeah.
Director Martin.
passes.
This is crazy.